Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Kodash. Double honors to the beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to you all, you hopefully like Akim out there laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise, Idaho camp, coming at you with a quick lesson that kind of was just on my spirit for a couple days. I was kind of just stuck on kind of what I wanted to talk about. I know there's many things to talk about, but I just kind of wanted to bring this to light for something that was kind of been on my mind that I noticed when I was actually working out at my gym. I was on the second story where the squat racks and stuff is, and I was overlooking this building across from the way, and I noticed the symbols that they had on their buildings, just stuck out to me. This we know is an obelisk. We know this is an obelisk right here, on top of a sphere. And what does that symbolize? That means, this is a satanic symbol. Obelisks are found throughout all the world, but as a sexual symbol, as an erect penis, so-called. But the people that chose to put these symbols throughout the world control the world, and that's, what this sphere represents, and this has these obelisks. And then not too far up and a part of the same exact building, they choose to put pine cones everywhere, which we know is a symbol, a Masonic symbol that they use as of recently, but also it's a very ancient symbol, talking about being awakened, and stuff like that, talking about your third eye and stuff like that, which in a way there's truth to, the VMAT2 gene in your pineal gland, but not as the wicked elite try to explain it. So this building that you're looking at, Salakia, this building and this building is the same one. But these ones, symbols right here, are only in the entrance. And then I went to Google and I wanted to show you, just pine cone symbolism, because they have this symbol throughout a lot of cultures. And this is the picture that I was thinking of more specifically. But as you can see, I know it's a little blurry. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. Get a more clearer picture. But yes, as you can see, this represents a lot of the symbolism that the wicked elite use, because we understand the people that fund these projects, they put their signature, they put their little initials on, showing who's going to get the credit for these things. And this is in all other cultures as well, that the wicked occult, the symbolism that runs the world. And it just stuck out to me because look how many there are. This is on every building, and they could have chose any symbol. They could have chose anything, but they have to choose the same type of wicked, symbols that are all over the place, in the occult. And we know, Idaho is just as wicked as any other place in Babylon. So I wanted to put this, under the scopeo, because a lot of people just walk past this. They don't know what it is. They think it's some pretty decoration, man. But this is what it means when you're walking, through the spirit, and, things that have spiritual significance stick out to you, man. And honestly, it made me feel a little, some type of way, but I understand how it is, man. This place is run by the devils. So, but ultimately, all their knowledge of what they think they know about this occult symbolism, and they can talk to, they got witches and warlocks and stuff, all that is fading. And it's ultimately going to fade when Yahweh Shai comes back and puts them all down, thinking that they have some sort of power in the left-handed side in the spiritual world to be able to do something contrary to what Yahweh Bashem Shai's plans are. And I really like these scriptures. But the point that I did want to get is just this one right here. But I can build up to it, because, hey, man, these people's life is about to be changed forever. A lot of people's lives are about to be ruined. A lot of people are not ready for about what's going to happen, in the sense of this place being locked down again, the tribulation that's coming, not being able to have access to food, all this, wars, all this is coming, man, quick. I'm just going to start at Isaiah 47:9. I was just wanting to read 12, but I'm going to build it up. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, because this is abundance of enchantment he has everywhere, man. This wicked ass symbolism that you see everywhere. Everywhere you see this stuff, man. There's a Masonic lodge in every town, big and small, in Babylon the Great. You know, there's the symbols that you see on the sidewalks. Washington D.C. street layout is nothing but satanic symbols, man. This place is nothing but a sacrifice ready to get burned up, man, because it's the only way to clean this place is to ultimately burn it, man. Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. No, that's funny. For thou, verse 10 again, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. But hey, guess what? The seers see you. The prophets see you. The prophets can see right through this bullshit that Esau's trying to put on the world, man. That's why we're out here on the highways and byways warning the people, because we see that the sword is glittering, man. And so are we going to make mirth? Hell no. We're going to blow the trumpet, stand upon our watch, because these are the things, you know, that we see and we got to talk about. And not to the sense that this is a major prophetic event by seeing these symbols, but it just goes to show you another example here in Idaho that the wicked elite put their symbolism everywhere, and because they control everything everywhere. Verse 11, therefore shall evil, hard times, come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And that is ultimately when enemies are going to be fighting left and right amongst Babylon the Great, you know, and all of its embassies and all of its places, you know, like they're talking about Taiwan right now, getting ready to get moved on. You know, it's all rumors, but China is moving a lot of military equipment across its country to the shores across from Taiwan, you know, directly the most straightest point away from Taiwan. And the only reason you would do that is if you're getting ready to do a large-scale attack or a large-scale military exercise. So either way, things are heating up. But this is continuing, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Hey, man. Hey, and these people have no idea that Esau is going to completely fail, thinking that trusting in his government is going to be able to do the right thing. You know, the enchantments also that he uses in the media to sway people's decision making. You know, because this is going to be a very fear tactic based decision making. Just like the Lord uses the fear, well, guess what? Esau is going to use the fear for you to accept what he wants you to accept. But who do you fear more? Esau or Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? And for the most part, 2/3 of our own people are going to fear Esau more because they don't have the faith, because they can't see that Yahushai can, you know, can save them, man. But ultimately, the only people that can get saved are the ones that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai chooses, you know, or the ones that Yahweh chooses to give mercy to. So this is all bigger than just saying, you know, I believe John 3:16, pay your tithes, man. Like some Christians think, man. This is not about an attendance thing. This is about through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that he can sustain you through these times ahead. It's nothing that you can do yourself. It's nothing that you can lean upon. Like Esau is leaning upon his witches and warlocks and sorcerers and trying to get answers and what he needs to do next, and it's all failing, man. And as you can see, the way that the world is going, we don't have that much time left, you know. And people have been saying, oh, we've been hearing that forever. Well, they don't understand how close we are, and the amount of changes of the world has happened. Everything is already primed and ready to go. The laws are in place from the last lockdowns to already have this one move a lot smoother, so it's any day. Verse 13, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And ultimately they will not, because Esau's power is going to leave him. These witches and warlocks, the demons that they talk with, they're only there to deceive them. To think that they're dealing with a power that can go toe to toe with the Most High. Come on, man. Y'all crazy. But he is going to use his power on these wicked people, man. He's got some technology in the cuts. He's got things that we've never seen before. He has technologies that you've only seen in sci-fi movies thinking that it was fake, man. Esau's got some shit, and he's going to bring it out in these last days. Robot dogs, Terminators, everything he's going to bring out in these last days. And that's just one of many ways carnally that he can get you, man. Not even to mention the biological, or chemical warfare that he can wage on you. Starving people out. He don't even got to do any war. You can just stop the food from coming in. Man, there's so many ways Esau can take you out, man. And that's why you need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these last days. So back to the point, man, you see the symbolism everywhere, even in these small towns over here where I'm at in Idaho. And you can understand that, hey, man, these people really are everywhere. And this place is wicked. That's who controls the world, and that's who's going to get judged, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. Till next time, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Makar. Double honors to the beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim out there laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Till next time, Lord willing, Shalom.